Brandon, there haven't been many three-game road sweeps with this club in recent years. Is this just another sign to you that things can be different this year?
Well, we're playing good baseball right now. Look on the box score here from our pitching, no walks tonight. And that was just something that we didn't do well last year. Way too many free passes, pitched behind in the count, and quite a few games now where we haven't walked many people. And that is super key against good offensive clubs. They got 7 all-stars in their lineup. And to not allow free base runners and to attack them with the stuff that you have. Tom Echelon was fantastic. He goes 5 innings in a spot start type of role, only giving up that 2-run home run to Rio Muto. And then the guys after him. Once again, we do a nice job in the middle part of the game to keep the score right there. But I was just really happy with what we did on the mound in a very, very there's a handful of guys that I was not going to pitch tonight. And so, these 3 guys out of the pen did a really nice job for us.
Rich Ubroff, go ahead.
How important was the start that Echelon gave you?
Well, it was huge because, like I said, there was half our bullpen was I was not going to pitch tonight, regardless of score or anything else. These guys really needed a break, and so for him to go 5 innings, that was huge. I did, Aiken was teed up to go after him if the start was short, but he went 5 innings for us and left with a 4-2 lead. So just a great job at pitching, keeping guys off balance, locating his fastball. You never know what he's going to throw in any count. He pitches to a scouting report, outstanding. Severino behind the plate, it's getting unnoticed, but what he's doing from following a game report, that standpoint is next level. And he's just been really, really good, not to mention his offense. But really, really proud of both of our guys of how they're calling games.
Joe Trezza, go ahead.
Brandon, how big was Santander's double off Arrieta in the 5th? And can you just speak to what kind of run producer he's becoming for you guys at the top of the lineup?
He has taken such good at-bats. I'm looking at he's 1 for 5. I feel like he hits 3 balls on the nose a night. Lined out a couple of times last night also for outs, but just like the line drive to left, just a good swing. The line drive to short in his first at bat, great swing. That's why I love Tony, because he can just he's line to line, and when he can stay on the ball so well. And that was obviously a huge hit for us. Jake was throwing the ball really well. First 4 innings, he had a sinker going. I thought it was going to be kind of a tough night for us, honestly, just because of the movement on his fastball, and he was in a nice rhythm. We were having a tough time kind of battling at bats. His pitch count was fairly low, and then all of a sudden the 5th inning came, and we just started taking great at bats off him, and Tony broke it open with a huge double.
John Mioli, go ahead.
Brandon, off what you just said, this is probably the 5th time in this little winning streak where it's been a quieter start and guys have put that behind them and started taking better at bats and producing. Where does that come from in your mind?
Well, we're facing very good starters. So I just think that our guys are staying with the process, staying with their plan. The first at-bat might not go well. The second at-bat might not go well, but they're staying positive in the dugout. They're continuing to just take really good at-bats. Like, their mindset is to take a pro at-bat every time up. That's obviously not going to happen. And when you're facing really good pitching, you're gonna make outs and you're gonna punch out and it's gonna be tough. But they're doing a nice job of resetting, turning the page to their next at bat, and scoring a bunch of runs in the middle part of the game.
Looks like we have 2 more questions. Mark Viviano, go ahead.
Hey, Brandon, I asked you during this stretch of games in National League parks getting to use the DH. You mentioned you like the NL rule. Your DH is over this stretch, 10 for 23, 7 RBIs. Does it change your mind at all?
Oh, I like both now. I didn't say. I just that. Don't put words in my mouth, Mark.
That's fair. I
said I like both. I can't make a decision if I'm ready for the pitcher to stop hitting. So Our DHs are, we're swinging the bat, and Nooney, when he's DHing, is having a really nice season so far, and Iglesias, when I'm not putting him at short, continues to swing the bat. So, we're getting a lot of production out of the DH spot.
Gotcha.
Stan Charles, go ahead.
Brandon, you seem to go out of your way to compliment your team when they're doing things well. And it seems like really what you're saying is they're very professional. And I'm thinking about how they follow the protocols too with this pandemic. How much of that is a reflection as we get to know you in Baltimore? How much of that is a reflection on your leadership?
I don't know. I want to believe that we have a really good group of guys that I think we have a great coaching staff that have been around a little bit. Some younger coaches in the big leagues, some older coaches in the big leagues. So I think we have a really nice mix, and I just think we have a high character group. And I don't know. I want to believe that's a reflection on the coaching. But I do, what we look like does matter to me. How we play the game matters a lot. And they get stressed that in spring training and over the course of the year, we talk a lot about our style of play and what we want this identity to be going forward. That kind of started, I feel like, the second half of last year, especially from the offensive side of the ball, where I thought we were an exciting team offensively the second half last year. And now we're continuing that and pitching better. And so I just think that it's a combination of high character guys with a coaching staff that really cares.